Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Justy Kaz. It's been quite a while since the last time I posted, so for those of you tuning in, thank you for watching. I've just been getting back on track, having gone through this journey, and I don't want to say like going through it for the rest of my life, but for whatever time I don't know. I don't even know how to really begin this video. This video has been a long time coming. I didn't know when exactly the right time to, I guess, film and upload this video would have been. So this is going to be my experience with Pseudotumor Cerebri, also known as Benign Intracranial Hypertension. It's a condition that occurs when pressure inside the skull increases for no obvious reason. This is my experience. Let's take it back to basically how it started. I'm gonna say pre-New Year's, pre-2018, probably right after Christmas. Unfortunately, I had caught the flu. Fever, sweating, coughing, everything. My immune system is just not the best. Got sick, had the flu, but what seemed like before that, like during the time I was shopping for Christmas presents, so this is even before getting sick, I started feeling headaches. Usually you get a headache, it's fine, it'll pass. Take a Tylenol, you're good. It was a headache where I felt like my eyes were strained. Taking off my contacts, putting on glasses, perfectly okay. Headache gone. A couple days later, my eyes just started to become even more strained than before. Still kind of recovering from having the flu, like the weekend of New Year's. So New Year's happens, and we're drinking, we're partying, no headaches, no strained eyes, nothing. And this is New Year's Eve. Come New Year's Day, my sisters and I drove over to San Francisco with my dad. We went to the cemetery, went to go eat with a bunch of our family, and during that time my eyes were hurting the most. So what really triggered the fact that something was wrong was me having double vision. Put your hand over an eye and then you switch and you see like a different angle of an object. I didn't think it was serious. I thought it was gonna pass the next day or even just go away later in the day, and that was not the case. My dad had me drive back home, so literally like experiencing double vision. I don't think anybody took it seriously. The whole time I'm driving, I take out my contacts right before I drive, put my glasses on. I'm driving, one hand over my eye, one hand over steering wheel. The worst experience ever. Come the next day, second day, which is a Monday, I actually had to go back to work, but still feeling sort of ill, especially experiencing a much heavier headache and still experiencing double vision. Not the most worried. I still thought it was gonna pass, you know. I thought it just had to do with something regarding my vision. Like I thought my vision was changing. The only thing I had done was schedule an appointment with an optometrist. I went to work, I believe the next day. My double vision had gotten worse, and having already scheduled the appointment for Friday, what could I do in the meantime? I had to work with an eye patch, like an adhesive eye patch. I worked with the adhesive patch for the next 2 days. My headaches just started to get worse and worse, and I would feel headaches from the corner of my eye, like right around where my eyelid started, all the way to the back of my head, bottom of my neck. At that point, I just couldn't handle the headaches. I had my optometrist appointment, and we went over my vision, look at the reason for the double vision, passed all my tests, everything was good, like my vision's exactly the same. She said that maybe because I was sick that it was just taking a little bit longer for my body to heal, but at the same time the headaches were just a little bit too hard to manage. I ended up calling my doctor, explaining that I've been experiencing double vision for about a week. They were like, no girl, you gotta go to emergency. It's not normal that you experience double vision for this long. There has to be something wrong. Right after I got off that phone call, grabbed my dad, he drove us to emergency room. I was dilated too at that point. So going to the emergency room, we did like a regular eye test. We ended up doing an MRI. Had to wait for a radiologist, I believe, to like take a look into it. So we had scheduled an appointment to see an ophthalmologist, which is more of a specialist in the eye department. After a couple days later, I went to go see the ophthalmologist. My optic nerves were swollen, so I'm get dilated again, do another eye test, you know, like the same thing. She had referred me to go see a neurologist since it had to do with my optic nerves. So he was the one who gave me the diagnosis, benign intracranial hypertension / pseudotumor / you got way too much spinal fluid flowing through your body, girl. With pseudotumor, there is no specific cause, but it is most common in women who are obese. Now thinking about it, I probably may have been a little overweight for my height. I'm not that tall, so I may have been a little bit heavier than I should have. At the same time, I don't consider myself obese in that fact. What my neurologist could have suspected, it was either me being a little overweight, no, more so me being sick before literally catching this. He thinks my body may have been fighting itself. I don't like to think of myself being overweight. Could have been. There is no tumor present, but you feel the symptoms of a tumor in your head. He would ask me, how would you rate your headache? A 20. I can't even look up because there was so much pressure right around my eyes with my optic nerves being swollen. Worst headaches of my entire life. Every time I would try to reposition myself in the middle of sleeping, so much strain was put on the back of my neck that I had to wake up, turn my whole body, put my head back down, and try to fall asleep. It was just the most unbearable pain that I had experienced in terms of headaches. He had prescribed me a diuretic. This diuretic was supposed to make me flush out all the excess fluids that was flowing through my spinal cord. We also did a spinal tap to relieve some of the pressure with the excess fluids. Completed an MRV to confirm that there weren't any blood clots or blood vessels. This is right before I had gone to Disney World. Once I had gotten back home from being at Disney World, all I wanted to do was sleep. It put me in a position of where I felt almost depressed. And this is where it gets really touchy because like I shut off from talking to family at times because I just didn't feel good. Oh my god. Wait, I haven't talked about this in quite a while, so I didn't feel good at all. Like, I felt like I was probably at the lowest that I've been in my life. Like, I've never gone through depression. This, like, I felt like helpless. But in this situation, the only thing I was doing was staying home in bed. And the only thing that kind of kept my spirits up was having faith and praying to bring my spirits up. And I know this was basically the only thing that kept me kind of going. So going through that, like, days would pass, just me being on medication. I was just too exhausted, too drained mentally, physically, emotionally to do anything. But I am very thankful I spent so much more time with my family. I think that was also, I would say, very helpful in my situation. So I had gone over to my aunt's house in Vallejo. I feel like it was exactly what I needed to kind of bring my spirits back up, really. Or one Bible verse that pushed me to kind of continue to want to become better. The one who is the true light, who gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. I believe like on that specific day, I don't know what it was. I think I had gone out for a walk. After reading this quote, I don't know, it made me want to be back to where I was. Like, even if I had to live with whatever was going on, I just accepted it. I think I was done asking, why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this kind of things? I knew I could come out of this. Even if I had to live with double vision for the rest of my life, I still had to continue living my life. Basically accepted it for what it was and just worked with it. At that point, being laid around depressed was not going to do any benefit. That walk made me feel great. I don't know what it was, but I think just the start of it made me feel really good. I was actually able to see, because before I went to Disney World, my ophthalmologist had given me a prescription for a prism for some glasses that I wore. I had gained so much weight while being on the medication and not really going out and doing anything. Put the prisms on, continued to bring my activity level up, started going to the gym, started to eat better, started to lose weight. There was so much more improvement. So I went on to go see a neuro-ophthalmologist, and I think I was improving because I had started to lose weight, and I had seen the neuro-ophthalmologist given me more of the diuretic to take, like a higher dosage. My experience on the diuretic was not good. It made me drowsy, it made me feel nauseous. I felt tingling sensations in my fingertips, in my toes, my legs. It was kind of like a downer. I had started going back to work part-time. I just continued to be active, to eat better, to work out consistently. Started dropping weight week by week by week, visit by visit, and from then until now, I can tell you that I have lost 20 pounds. Today I actually have an appointment with my neuro-ophthalmologist. A month ago, with my most recent checkup, he had given me the okay to stop taking the diuretic, to see if I've progressed from there, basically with my eyes, making sure that nothing has changed or gotten worse. That was really my experience with Pseudotumor Cerebri. I didn't know how to put this video out. I didn't know how to kind of tell you guys my story, but it was definitely helpful for me at some point to watch other people who were experiencing the same thing that I had done, the same thing that I had experienced. You can get out of this. You can become better. You can make progress. Like, you can basically not accept it happening to you and think that it is the end of your life, or like this is the rest of your life, or you can live with it and fight it. Honestly, if you are experiencing it, I know what it feels like to be down, or never have that feeling again. Let's go. Just got out of my appointment. Good things with my neuro-ophthalmologist. We did not find anything to be alarmed, which means that I am consistent. My eyes are not showing any signs of anything to be back on the medication, which is good. And instead of a monthly checkup that I've had since the beginning of the year, we are now going to meet in 2 months. So I am really excited, really thankful, honestly. Cannot even begin to think about how blessed I am. So happy right now. I do want to thank everybody who has watched, especially throughout this whole video, that I did want to share. If you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Can't express how blessed I am to have such amazing families, such amazing friends, such amazing support throughout this whole journey, and especially such great faith, honestly. So if you like this video, if you appreciate this video, if you've seen this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I will continue to post videos. I've been trying to get back on track. The reason why I haven't really been posting videos is just because I've just been super exhausted trying to get back into the gist of things. When this video comes out, it'll be about 2 months that I've gone back to work full time and kind of adjusted my life schedule back to where it was, like get my energy level back up. My schedule with being at work full-time, like a 9-to-6 job, to being active, trying to go to the gym still and trying to maintain everything. I'm just really happy right now, honestly, like not being on medication, not feeling down, and just knowing that if you work with whatever is going on in your life, whether it's something happening to you or something happening around you, continue to live your life as I mean, you can do it as happily as you can be. Think positively and just continue to fight and strive throughout life. Thank you again for watching this video. Catch you guys next time.